Hey nerds, we're nerdier together. I'm Lily.
And I'm Theo. We are a variety multiplayer streaming couple that play just about anything, as you can see.
That's right. We started gaming together because we believe a couple that games together stays together.
We like to challenge one another to greater heights.
We stream on Twitch, YouTube Live, post funny screenshots on Instagram and Tumblr, and pepper our TikTok and YouTube shorts with funny moments from our streams.
We also make sure that you guys can participate, from helping us make decisions in Baldur's Gate to even forcing me to build something. And even making sure gravity is always in check, as we know how pesky those laws of physics can be.
Can't wait to see you soon, and
Stay
stay
nerdy.
nerdy. Let's play. And we're back, nerds. Everything seems to be working again. It seems that I just had to close the program and restart it, which is fine. So let's talk
Hello,
to Natty
Natty.
and see what she
How
needs,
are
to,
you?
needs
I'm
us
well,
to do.
thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood
Very
and
glad
Harlow
to
are
hear
a
it.
dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be
Precisely.
true. But shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I will. Alright. Let's go look at the quest. Just finished Girl from Wagadoo. Now we've got to go to herbology class. I guess I have to let Natty's quest finish first.
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefied!
Nobody will listen.
Accio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I mean, you can try.
Expose. We can hold them up.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this student off my dead body.
You will pay for your deed.
Revelio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Why,
Care
thank
to
you.
tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research? How interesting.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought Merlin was a myth.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Oh, fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
I'd be honored.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that?
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres. Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Complete the Trial of Merlin. Yay!
Merlin's beard, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. you should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
And you.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall...
Oh, yes, I have to let the quest finish
Safety of
first.
my notes and books.
Alright, the quest is finished. So we've got to go attend Defense Against the Dark Arts class and Herbology class. Cool. Let's do Herbology because we haven't done Herbology yet. Travel.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Let's do this first.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrakes in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Isn't that convenient? Just being able
I'm
to
very
repair
sorry
something
about that.
so magically.
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, They will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you will...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
Hooray.
I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping Go. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Oh wow, I was going the long way around. Didn't realize that.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As in my plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Revelio.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Oh, I've got a quest. Oh, right, that's the... that's Professor Hecat's quest.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Fun. Attend potions class. Oh, potions class. There we go.
Incompetent, which he is.
Revelio!
Ooh! A Daedalian key.
Got it.
Hooray, another house token.
Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait.
Oh
Are
dear.
you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
That just seemed like a recipe to get into trouble.
Your potion should not be that colour. Keep your potion stations organized and free of clutter. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Gareth! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Seems he
Dragon
caused
Dog,
some
what
trouble.
happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Oof.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Very true.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Classes.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Revelio.
Ah. Professor Sharp's Aura Pen. Auras comprise the Ministry's magical law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This aura badge belongs to Professor Sharp.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw.
Gerbil.
Professor Fig tells me you found a
Relevant.
long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Could be fun. Let's look at the rest of our quests though and see if we've got anything else. Nope. Just meet with Ollivander. Ah, something I completed. I'd have to do some more of those. It increases the storage from my gear. Let's look at our gear real quick. I think we've picked up a couple of items. And I just, no. It's like I already optimized my gear. I just need to go sell some of it that I don't particularly need. Yeah, looks like we just need to go to Hogsmeade real quick and find ourselves a vendor. Oh, well, we gotta go to Hogsmeade's anyway. We've gotta go speak to Ollivander. Wonder if I have any side quests that I haven't seen yet. Let's go back to the map and see. It doesn't appear that there are any side quests here. What about at Hogwarts? There's a side quest there. And there's a side quest there. Alright, we'll go deal with those. We're going to at least take Ollivander's quest first, since we're, over here. Let's see if there's
Take your
anything.
time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
There we go. Not sure when I'm going to actually be able to use those, but they will be useful at some point, I'm sure.
Revelio.
So many doors to open. Oh, I just ran past Ollivander's. Oh, that happens to the best of us. Let's go ahead and save real quick. It's been a hop. Begin quest.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Sure. Sounds intriguing.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why did he steal it?
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Just because a wand seems powerful doesn't mean it will be powerful for you. Why that wand?
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
Not much of the dark arts at first, barely missing a finger.
Alright. So now we've got his quest. And now we've got some other side quests to grab. So let's do this one first.
I miss having my own bedroom. One of the girls in our room.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Very well.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio!
Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio. Nothing to it. I'll let you have that one. Akio.
Akio!
I've seen worse. Wait, did I win? I won! We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Sure. I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Akio!
That was one for the ages. Akio. Try to beat that. Missed the mark a bit on that one. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Mm-hmm.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio.
Not bad. Not bad. Akio. Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
Didn't think you were a match for me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio.
Alright. We're reloading. I'm getting irritated with this. Alright, let's talk to him again.
Let's play Summoner's...
I knew you'd come.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Alright.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
Place it just right. There we go.
That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
Lucky shot. Akio. Nothing to it. I'll let you have that one. Wait, did I win? I won!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Let's grab these flue powder areas over here so it'll be easier for us to fast travel. There's also one up here. Ooh. Sleeping toadstools.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
I'm not doing this quest. I am simply attempting to get all the flue powder areas.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I reckon I...
Alright, let's try and do Summoner's Court again. Don't want to be roped into something yet. Oh, apparently I'll have to talk to Ollivander again. Sorry, I'll do that before I... play this again so you guys don't have to see it again.
Let's play Summoner's Court. I'm in.
There.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Right.
Akio. Try to beat that.
Akio!
I've seen worse.
Nope. Not doing it. Not gonna be teased about not being able to beat this person. I refuse.
I'm in.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Alright.
Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio!
Not bad. Not bad. Akio. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio!
Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
No need to be upset.
Come now, Leander, there's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin
Keep
up,
practicing.
Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Match 1 is done. Don't know how many matches of that I have, but I finally beat him. That's what I wanted. Alright, nerds. Thank you for coming to hang out with me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay nerdy! Thanks for watching!
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And remember, stay nerdy.